Good morning. I wanted to do a video for you guys who want to put a Vibrola on your Epiphone SG. This Vibrola that's on this Epiphone here, I install myself, so I'll kind of do a little close-up of it so you can have an idea of kind of what it'll look like when you place it on your G400. When you look at it straight from the top, like this, it looks like it's overhanging down here at the end, but it's not overhanging. If you look, let me get down here, you can see it's just right on the edge. Maybe you can see that. It's just put it right to the edge, right there. And remember, when you put a Vibrola on your SG, my camera's wanting to blur up, but use a roller bridge. If you use a roller bridge, then when the strings are moving back and forth, it's not sawing on the string itself like it would on the standard bridge. It's kind of early this morning, but I wanted to show you, if I can, right there. Can you see that, where that bridge pin hole is? Okay, I plugged that with a 3/8 wooden dowel and then just lightly sanded it. But even doing that, around the edge there, around the edge of this hole, when they put that pin in there, it has kind of a taper to the hole. So when you put the pin in, it's still going to have that, I don't know, like a little ring around it. So it's not going to like flush up. It's not going to flush up when you, so what I done, since this is a solid color and it's not a transparent color, I just sanded it down and then just used a tiny bit of wood putty, just lightly in there, to kind of help fill it. But honestly, this being an Epiphone, and I use the guitar every day, I mean, it doesn't come out of tune with this roller bridge, with the Vibrola. It just wasn't imperative that it looked, like $1,000 guitar. So on this side, you can see the hole. Let's see if I can, on this side there, can you see it right there? Okay, so there's about where your bridge pin holes are going to be when you install a Vibrola on the SG. So, like I say, I just used a 3/8 wooden dowel, cut it, sanded it, and plugged it with it. Don't use glue. It pounds right in. You don't have to use glue, and it won't fall out. I promise you. It's a really tight fit. So there's where the pin holes will be when you put your SG. You may not even want to put a wooden dowel in it. I mean, if you have a black guitar and you paint it black down in there, I mean, the hole's going to be there, but you wouldn't see it as well with a black guitar if you painted it black, and just leave it open. But the one thing to remember, where these pins are for the tailpiece, don't leave that pin in there, because this spring right here will hit it, and you'll never get it to work. It won't go in tune. It'll just be a pain in the ass. So pull those pins out to put this Vibrola on here. Don't leave those pins in. And like I say, 3/8 wooden dowel, or just don't put anything at all in the hole, whatever you want to do. But the bridge pin, the Vibrola fits really well if you go right to the edge, but don't go over the edge. I mean, you can, but I don't like the look of it when it goes over the edge. So it'll work fine on a SG. I think a Korean probably would be the same as a China-made Epiphone. I don't think there would be a difference because Epiphone keeps a tight quality control on the bodies of the guitars, you know, on the shape and stuff. So I would imagine they would use the same patterns, either Korean or China. Now I don't know that for a fact because I don't have a Korean guitar. This is a China. So like I say, a Vibrola is easy to put on. Plugging the holes is very simple. Just don't use glue when you put your dowels in place. And it works out really great. And it looks fairly cool. I think for the money, you won't beat it. This Vibrola here, I got it on AliExpress. I've noticed that you can even get these on eBay now. But this one came, if you can see it, engraved with the lyre on it, and it has Gibson on it. I didn't really care. It didn't matter to me. But some of them don't have this imprint on it here. So it's up to you which one you get. You can get it in chrome or gold, either one. Gold is a little bit higher, but you can get it in gold. And hopefully this helps you see kind of how it's going to fit. And all right, check you later.